Hello there, how are you? Yesterday I was doing a workshop for a phone session with an ophthalmologist, and today morning she messages me that I'm breathing after a very long time. Well, I heard the statements from aware women who have attended my workshops. Many people have said I started breathing well. Now, a lot of people are absolutely ignorant about the knowing there are chokes in their breath that they experience. Coming to this woman, she had a session with me because she was feeling terribly bad that she was not getting married. Her age is 35. She's done all kinds of pujas, vratas, and she's also asking me that, sir, is there any problem in the way in which I'm doing my pujas and vratam? Should I have to intensify it? He's got angry with me. Well, I told her that you will find out after the session. And yes, she found out. She told me all the gods are happy and are indicating it to her. Don't marry. Well, why was this woman feeling bad? Despite being highly qualified, everybody aspires to become a doctor. She's having a great social status if you look at it as a doctor, but still she was feeling miserable. I could see the difference in her voice. She was choking. And today morning, when she messages me, I can feel that vibe, absolutely pleasant vibes. Why was she feeling like that, and what did she discover in the session? Hardly a 21-minute session. What did she discover in it? Simple thing. She realized that she was going through an abnormal family loyalty. We all go through this family loyalty. We want to please our parents, especially when we are from orthodox families. We want to please our parents and do things which are against our own well-being and our own interest. And we feel guilty if we are not able to bring joy in their life, despite knowing the fact that on many occasions these same people who are calling themselves parents have caused us with enormous mental and emotional agony, only with this escape tone that, hey, listen, we are doing it for your own good. You just have to remember that 9 months I gave you a space in the stomach. Who asked you to do all of these things? This thought never occurs to us. It's not about gratitude. See, parents have to understand one thing here, which I will make a completely different series about. I've made many series for parents. Parenting is a kind of a sacrifice. It's not an emotional trading that you do with your children, or it's not an old age insurance that you have. And many parents who are finding themselves in old age homes begin to know that their children are not liking their company. This is happening very drastically. So this child, this woman, who is also a child to her own parents, realized that she is taking unnecessary burden and unnecessary guilt. She was able to silence that noise that, hey, what will happen to my two sisters who have not got married? I'm the eldest sister. I need to get married. If I'm not getting married, what will happen to those two sisters? She understood everything about marriage individually. She realized that it is a very, very powerful and vicious trap laid by the society. And if you are an independent woman and who is not married, I want you to congratulate yourself, because your friends whose marriage wedding you have attended, that Sangeet party which you have attended, that celebrations which you have been a part of, don't think that is how the rest of the life is going to be between those two people. After the Sangeet party is over, the music goes away. After the celebrations of those 3 days or 1 week or 15 days is over, that's also gone away. All relatives go back to their home. All friends go back to their home. And these people, they go to honeymoon for some time. They take photographs here and there. And after that, they have to come back to the society. After a few months or maybe a year or two, they will have an extension. Maybe a son or a daughter will be born, and that baby will be crying, kee, all the time. Most of the time it will be crying. That crying videos are never ever recorded. Are they recorded? Never ever recorded. They are hidden from you. Only that happy smiling face you get to see. There's enormous torture that goes behind it. Cleaning of the shit, waking up in the night and feeding the baby, all of these things. Well, Karthik, you were also young. If somebody would have thought like this, like you, would they have produced a child? I would be glad if they would have thought like that. The whole planet would have thought like that, because then I would never have to ever go through a situation in my entire life where I would hear certain things which I never ever wanted to hear, which is not required to be spoken, because now I am healed absolutely and I am enjoying the life because of intelligence and in grace and in love. So please understand one thing very importantly. All the negative things which are constituting over 90% to 95% in a married life are never ever discussed, never ever shared. And this is where the whole choice that one has to take happens. You have to take the choice and make the choice based on these things that you see. Unfortunately, these things are never ever shown, but everybody knows it, but they never even think about it. And that is where all the trouble happens. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to share with you, especially if you are a woman, never ever feel sad, never feel bad that you have not got married, because there is a lot of things you can enjoy in your life if you are not got married, and very very important for you to realize it. You in any way do not have to feel bad and sad just because certain housewives, just because of their jealousy feeling, come up to you and say, "So poor thing, you have not married." As if there is some disability in your life if you are not got married. As if you are missing something in life. They are creating these deceptive feelings, because within us, there is a very very strong urge to not miss out on certain things in life, especially those enjoyable moments in life. So these women whose lives themselves are miserable, and I've seen any number of family women from all the cross sections of the society, right from the elite, ultra elite I'm talking about, not just in India but in Europe, in America. Those who know me know how much I travel and how many workshops I do in various countries, and I can tell you with a lot of certainty that they are very very miserable within. The husband goes to the job and he comes and she has to prepare food. In culturally traditional families, she's supposed to prepare food for her in-laws and for her husband. And this frustrated man, after he comes back from his office, he wants to have sex with his wife, and his wife very very helplessly agrees. even though she knows her body is treated so badly. Some desperate women, and I call them desperate because you want some dress, you want some jewelry, and all for this you go through enormous tortures, bear yourself with torture, and now you come out and tell other women who are independent your life is bad. This is terrible. And let me tell you, and I'm talking to you, independent woman who is not married, never ever feel bad and feel sad that you're not married because some miserable woman whose life herself is extremely terrible. And believe me, I'm a leadership coach and I specialize in emotional healing, and I also have done so many workshops for these family members, and I've encountered so many family women, and I can tell you with lot of certainty and authority that these are miserable women. And you don't have to feel bad just because someone who doesn't even know how to be joyful, she's telling you your life is terrible. You don't have to buy that argument. It's a lie. It's a chronic lie. And don't have to subject yourself to this chronic lie. So all I have to tell you is, if you are an independent woman who is not married, congratulations. But be aware, don't get into this trap of lust, reading Playboy magazines, reading certain, feminist columns, and getting into certain kinds of lustful ways where you are again abusing your body. I'll speak about it in some other video. Till then, stay blessed, stay energized. This is Karthik Poovanam. Have a great day.